It's been a while, and I have received tons of messages via WhatsApp, via Facebook, and through my very loyal and good friends throughout the country, and of course, particularly in the region, asking if Ahmad Gitteh is any longer interested in running for the office of chairman of Brikama Area Council, which is the local government in charge of the West Coast region. A lot of questions. Of course, I've been posting updates on my Facebook feed, but I think for a lot of people that's not enough, because yesterday alone I've received about 6 messages from different women couples that were actually behind me and still remain very loyal to me, among many other women groups around the region, worried that I've been quiet and that they're wondering if I am ever interested in running. I've come here to update you and to let you know that as far as Ahmad Gitteh is concerned, as far as I am concerned, Ahmad Gitteh, I am more prepared and a lot more committed than any time before to seek for the office of a chairman of Brikama Area Council. And as I've always said, the people that are ultimate decision makers are the ordinary Gambians, the ordinary residents of West Coast region, the people that I and all those that are interested in sitting on that seat and steering the affairs of the people for a number of years will go to seek for the mandate. Of course, you have different layers. For some people, they have to go through various political parties to seek for the approvals of their political parties, like UDP just did, and my big brother, of course, for those of you that are not aware, Yankuba is my big brother, and I call him my Karamo because there has only been very cordial relationship between Yankuba and I. We've been very strong members of the UDP, and we worked very hard and, of course, very closely during our fight against Jame from 2013 when I was involved up to Barrow's victory in 2016 and up to 2017-18 when the fracture occurred between UDP and Barrow, and some of us had to be expelled from the party, and we left with Adama Barrow to go and form a political party which is now the ruling party, National People's Party. So Yankuba and I are very close friends, and we've been in touch as well. And I am very happy that UDP went in for a young man like him, very brilliant and very charismatic, and of course a patriot of that country. So I congratulate him on this platform, and as I have said, this is going to be a politics very different. But that is a conversation for another day. For today, what I want all of you to know, those well-wishers of ours, those that are supporting us, those that believe in me as a young man, I just want you to know that I am more committed today than any time before to seek for chairmanship of Brikama Area Council from Gambians residing in West Coast region. We are going to run. I am going to run. And my team and I have never stopped campaigning from the day I declared my interest back in July of 2022. We have a task force, and there is not a village, there is not a constituency, there is not a ward in that country where my people do not have a contact. Yes, we've not yet have an open campaign because that is not yet time. It's not time yet for that. But we have our team going everywhere under the leadership of Ahmad Gitteh, an amazing man, Simbori, my great guy, and we have a lot of other people. You know my team, Diata, Dumbuya, Amadou Sow, you know those guys, Pakiti, Pajata, Anthony, you know, Edward. We have a lot of people that are currently officially working on our campaign. They were busy even yesterday. And we have other people that are not officially on the campaign team, but they are with, you know, people all the time, updating people about what I'm up to, updating me and asking me questions. And most of the things that people want to know is whether I am running on the NPP ticket or not. As I have told all of you, and I will make this clear once again, my application for that position is already being prepared. I've prepared my credentials, academics, and I've also prepared my resume, my CV, as Gambians would call it. They are ready and are very handy. And on Wednesday, latest, I am submitting it to the office of the regional chairperson of National People's Party of West Coast Region. And we'll send a copy to the National People's Party's head office. And we will wait for their response and selection process. Meanwhile, I just want to assure every Gambian once again that Ahmad Gitteh is going to run for the position of chairman of Brikama Area Council. This is a decision I have made, and this is a decision I am ready to pursue, and this is something that I believe I need to do for my people. A country that educated me, a country that brought me up, and a country that actually sent me to Canada to come and study. I believe I've studied, I've achieved at least bare minimum of what I was sent here for, to come and get the education. I've come here, I got my degrees. I've come here, I got the exposure. I've come here, I got what Gambia perhaps wants me to get here. It is my responsibility to go back to those taxpayers and offer myself to them that I am one of you, your child that you've sent away to go get the best of knowledge, the best of experience, come back and better the lives of ours, better our society, and share and put into good use the knowledge that we've sent you to go and seek. That I am going to do, because that is an obligation on me. If my people say, we sent you, but we're okay, stay where you are. After this local government election, it will be clear whether they want me to serve them or not. If they do not want, very well, I would know that at my end, I have done what I am supposed to do, and that I can live anywhere in the world and do anything I want happily and with peace of mind. So here I am, and I want all of you to know that my team is working very hard, and of course we are working extremely hard. That is what I'm saying, and we will continue to work hard for this position. We have a lot of support from grassroots level, and of course I am not supposed to even explain that to you people. A lot of you are judges to yourselves. You know, talk to people on the ground. You know, you have your communities, you have your villages, you have your words, you have your views. You go sit there. Now that UDP have their candidate, you would ask people who the best person is, and you would be a better judge if Ahmad is a favorite in West Coast region or not. And we believe we are, because we know that we have a record that is very clear, a record that is of community, a record that is pro-advancement of the well-being of the people. I mean, a record that is of selflessness, the one that is of the benefit of the masses. We'll come to all those when the time comes. Since I was young, I grew up in West Coast. I've been a community worker. I've volunteered as a Red Cross volunteer to help a lot of people at different levels. I volunteered to teach people. I was a teacher since I was in junior school. I taught a lot of people. A lot of you are my students. I established my foundation. I'm an owner of a charity. I had started sponsoring people when I was in grade 12 in Nusrat High School. And there are a lot of you that know people that I sent to university even and helped. I've sent a lot of people to high school and to junior school to help them achieve at least a little bit in their education. So politically too, I have contributed and I've been on the ground at all times to tell people what I feel is right and what I feel people should lean towards. And there is nothing better than, doing such things for your people. And of course, with a public office, it's more about managing and putting in places the resources of the people that will better and advance and progress their living conditions. And this is exactly what we're going to do. Get their resources together for them in the most efficient way, spend it in the most efficient way for them, and also make them feel that they are members of society. They have a share of what they are contributing in the form of taxes and all of that. So these are things that, you all need to know. And of course, we have our policies in place. One thing that I'm going to talk about, a section of our society that I'm going to, roll in and speak the local language for that section of society to understand that they are not left behind, and this is something I'm going to speak in the local language. But then, to let all of you know, we are ready, we're willing, and we are going to seek for the mandate of the West Coast Region's chairmanship from all of you. If you believe in me, which I think and I believe you do, be my campaign manager. Like I've told many people, the reason why we are doing very well right now, the reason why a lot of people are aware of my interest is because we have tens and hundreds of people who are tasking themselves to be campaign managers for Ahmad Gitteh. That is something that, touched my heart. And I cannot thank these people enough. I cannot thank these people enough. People are campaigning for me. And I'm serious about this. I know people who have already printed t-shirts for me. Somebody spent almost $60,000 to print t-shirts for me. And I've asked the person to keep them for now. There are people who offered me their vehicles. There are people who are offering me fuel. These are people that do not believe in fact, the political party I subscribe to, the political party I support. They have no connections whatsoever with that political party. They don't support President Barrow. They will never support President Barrow. But they believe I am a person that is worth supporting. From my political activities, they believe I am a person with leadership qualities. They believe I'm a young man that can be a great person for my country. And because of that, they are willing to give us a chance to start that leadership process. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, they are working very hard. They are the ones contributing everything. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful to all of you. Those of you I don't know, and you are advocating for me. Because there are a lot of people who I don't know, but they are campaigning for me. Gitteh is our candidate. Gitteh is the one for this place. Gitteh is the best person. Gitteh is the best person with a lot of you. Mbal tendula mbal jail.